We are back at Glenmore Bowl, our final match here on the Pepsi Youth King of TV Bowling, and a couple of fine young competitors. Mike Wilson, the winner of our first two games, and David, his opponent in this one.
Well, it's
Jason Asher.
Jason is bowling.
There was my end.
Bowling very well, but 8-10, the deflection on the first ball. But Mike Wilson shooting 182 in the first game and a brilliant 211 the second game. 393 for the two. Jason's got his hands full.
Now Jason is getting a 20-pin advantage to start the match here. He picks up one of two, so an open frame in the first.
Takes care of that spot in a hurry, huh?
Sure does.
Doesn't seem to be too rattled there. Just give that gum a little more workout, Jason. You'll be all right.
Anybody get that bucket of chicken yet? I'm still waiting on it.
I am starving.
Okay.
Maybe they don't deliver. I don't know. We got to talk to Miles about that.
Yeah, Miles Altman.
Okay,
with
we've
the
got
good spices.
okay, good spices, a six-pack of Pepsi, but where is it? That's what I want to know.
Really?
We've got these umbilical cords here strapped to us. We can't go anywhere.
Mike Wilson once again crosses over for a strike to start the match. And iron number two.
Maybe we've got him pegged wrong. Tommy. Maybe he's playing the lanes that way. There you go. Gives it a little room. Gets a light mixer there. But believe me, the young men will take anything they get. But Mike is no different than any other competitor. He would like to be more around the pocket than what he's been. But you can't argue with success. If he wins today, he's going to have his choice on the $600, I believe it is, value to a scholarship to the Professional Bowlers Camp, or a $500 scholarship to be used in his schooling.
A fine duo to choose from right there. So Mike Wilson, a strike in the first, spare in the second. Here's Jason Asher from Lakota High School.
Leads a 4.79 on that one, Tommy, and made an adjustment for the light hit in the 8-pin before. This ball's going to go right straight through the head pin. Now watch it travels through. It's going to take the head pin straight back and the 5-pin with it. There you see it, leaving the 4.79. A difficult split, but one that for the pros is about a 1 out of 5. The young men, maybe a little more. It's close.
Ooh, nice try on that.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. You want to see a good effort on that. And Jason almost was able to bring that one back. Just missing the 4-pin.
As we mentioned, Jason, 16 years old, goes to Lakota High School. He enjoys bowling, weightlifting, golf, fishing, and is a baseball pitcher.
I think Jason was watching Mike's success over there. Says, we'll make a little adjustment and try to Brooklyn. He over-adjusted, though, leaving the 1.39. Just shoot the pocket on this one, ladies and gentlemen, when you leave it, and you should make it. There you see our helpful AMF triangle. Thanks, guys out in the truck. It's a good shot. Got a good crew out there.
The best. The best in the business.
The sports station, isn't that what we say?
That's right.
Exactly right.
Oh, no. Chops the 1 and the 3 off of the 9. Tough break. Tough way to start the match for the young man. Eating up his handicap and then some. 46 in the third. Mike Wilson is in pretty good shape already, as the scoreboard tells us. 46 for Jason. That's a shame, but he's got a lot of paper left, and Mike Wilson is on a roll. He's there.
Good.
He's there.
Good looking shot. He gave it what he had to give there.
And he's going to give it to us one more time here on the replay. 1-3 pocket filled up, no deflection. 9-pin was the last one going down, and a scout. And I asked Lou Hooterpole, my eagle-eyed brother-in-law, before the match started. I said, hey, scope these guys out for me if you would. And Lou scoped out Mike Wilson. And he picked him as to be a definite contender in the match today. And Lou, by George, you're Got some scouting details for you here coming up soon.
You know, I've never seen a guy, whether it be on our King, whether it be on our Queen last year, and we'll have that for you as well, but I mean, a guy who crosses over and has had the kind of success that Mike has today.
No, it is amazing that that you do get away with those. Of course, that's great. Most of my mistakes are about bad enough to get me right through the bugle and to leave a split. So I'd love to make a mistake just a little bit more and get over there, Tommy, but you don't see it too often. You're right.
Jason Asher looking to pick up that 5-pin. He's got it.
All right, on the board, Jason.
A lot of these gentlemen bowl in the Travel League, which is a great, great experience. This league travels every Sunday at noontime to different houses throughout the tri-state area. All right, Dave. Dave's making motions over here.
We won't talk about it.
Anyhow, you get to experience all different types of services, different shots, different atmospheres, and it's a real good experience to bowl in that Travel League, sponsored by the Bowling Proprietors Association.
Yeah, this shot here, where if he get Barrett, Jason, throw the ball.
Oh.
Crying out loud. He got hung up in his release
nice.
there, folks. See,
The fingers were caught
yeah,
there.
fingers are caught.
You
Boy,
step
that's
back.
pain. I hate it when that
Oh, I
happens.
do
You
too.
know?
God.
Again, Wilson crosses over.
I think he balked, didn't he?
Everybody advance.
That's right.
There you see it, the 6-9-10 out of Mike Wilson, going not quite Brooklyn this time. The mistake I alluded to was through the nose.
He made the spare earlier. Should be no problem.
Let's take a look. And
Chop.
this time.
Take that back.
The Chili Camp factor. That's where that is.
Always
right there.
wrong. That's what
There
my
we go.
factor is.
No, Jim, give yourself a little more credit than that now, kid.
Not always. Well, what this has done is actually let Jason right back in the match. 95 for Mike Wilson in the 5th. Should Jason Asher strike in the 6th and 7th frame, would give him 96. He could technically take a 1-pin lead if he throws 2 more strikes. But I tell you what, Mike Wilson is not going to let it get away that easy. He throws an absolutely perfect shot here. Watch it and weep. This one is perfect, Jason.
Back to Jason Asher, and he just a wee bit light.
Yeah, for those of you watching at home and wondering, you know, why is there such a drastic difference? The two players have approached the game in different ways. Jason needs to develop a stronger release and a stronger roll, and you can do that a couple different ways. First of all, you need to physically get in good shape to throw the ball. Hand squeezers, working out with gym devices, whatever. You don't have to be a macho man, but you do need some strength in the forearm. And then you have to learn the proper rotation of the wrist and flicking of those fingers up and around and through the ball, as we have seen Mike Wilson do time and time again.
Jason does have a high game at 270. That's very impressive. Started bowling at the age of 9.
270.
From Lakota.
You
270 he's got.
Take a couple of those this afternoon. We're going to be over at Super Bowl in the City ABC tournament, singles and doubles at 3 o'clock.
And a nice piece of spare shooting right there from Jason Asher.
Jason also has an all-spare game.
They still give patches for that?
Heck yeah, they
Do they?
That's
All
a
right.
good accomplishment.
Better believe it.
Got one of those in a drawer from my junior days, and my junior days were right here at Glenmore Bowl also. As we look at the score, don't go away. We got a close match here. Mike Wilson is working on 1. Make it
Nice
2.
ball.
A Red Sea strike, rip-rack, whatever you want to call it, just an
Colin
absolute...
Moses.
Call him in, part the waters. This ball is perfect. It's going to deflect a little bit to the right there. It takes a 3-pin straight back, and then into the 10.
When he throws them good, they're really good.
Mike Wilson, left lane, working on a double. Jason Asher is still in the match, but he's on the ropes.
Looking for the triple. And he almost had it again. Cross lane.
Crossing over
Cross
again.
over onto the other lane.
5 just about.
5-9. the big hook. It's big for pin action, but it's also terribly difficult to control. That's what you have to work on. Control and roll. Control roll. Yeah, I like that.
I'm glad you do.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
Mike goes with the 5-step approach.
And he gets some success right along with it. So Mike Wilson picks up the spare in his half of the 8th frame, and now it's time for Jason Asher's 8. Looking good.
That was
There you
nice.
go.
There we go, Jason. Way to go.
Jason's got it on his sheet that he does some weightlifting, and I'll tell you what, that's going to pay off for him down the road, because like we said, you've got to get into this game and get physically capable of twirling it up, but also anybody can bowl. Anybody. My mother, my father, even you, Tommy.
That
like
is up for debate.
We still got to get you out and see what you can do. Look out. Look out. It's... Oh, that would have put it right in contention. Jason is still in the match, but that would have been a big, big break for him. Right now, we're looking at about a 30-pin deficit, 29 to be exact.
We have with us this morning Dan Bettinghouse and Walt Tarpley. And Les Horseman, of course, is our host this morning. His sons, very good bowlers. Ron Horseman, of course.
Oh, no. That just about solidified it for Mike Wilson as Jason drops off into the channel shooting the cross-lane shot. There you see him. He's still giving the gum a workout. Doesn't look overly upset, but right, hang on, just misses it by about an inch.
And it is a game of inches.
Here at Glenmore Bowl on June 11th, they are going to be having a drop one tournament where you bowl 4 games and drop your low game out. It's a handicap tournament, and there will be 2 shifts at 7 and 9:30 on June the 11th.
So come on out to Glenmore. Right here on...
Win some money.
Yeah, Glenmore Avenue, real easy to find off of Harrison. Make that left-hand turn, and you're right here. The reason I say I know how to get here so well is because I drove all over Cheviot to find it this morning due to bad directions.
Yeah, okay.
Come on now, you've been here before.
I've been here before, but we go to so many different houses around the area and tri-state area that it's tough to remember, particularly getting up in years of age, which I am. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tough.
And senility setting in already, right?
Well, a brief stint of senility right there for Mike Wilson as he does not pick up the easy spare.
Well, if Jason Asher should happen to strike out in the 10th frame, it would still only give him 172. Mike Wilson is going to be one of the 3 people going on to face Steve Fair in a match following this telecast, and we're going to thank the Kilgore chapter of the Telephone Pioneers of America for sponsoring the event, and thank you very, very much. We appreciate sponsors. We always do.
And Dave appreciates fan mail, by the way.
That's right. That's right. Again, thank you, Dorothy. I'm not going to talk about it on the air. It's just going to be yours and my secret. Now, she wrote in and told us what a good job we're doing, first of all, and then wanted to know something about Steve Fair. And we've talked about him a little bit. And John Gann, I'm told, is going to be dropping off the tour within the next...
He's having another baby. Well, he isn't, of course.
I
but
certainly
you
hope
know
not.
That'd have been one heck of an accomplishment.
John Gann's going to be a family man, and that's bad news for us because that means he's going to come back into the amateur ranks, and he is tough.
Boy, nice shooting right there for Jason Asher. Finishes with a triple, but it's not enough to beat Mike Wilson. We'll be back in a minute.